From the Detroit Free Press, it's Tuesday, October 20th. Here are today's top stories. Presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
I'm Lisa Khan for the Detroit Free Press. A 14-year-old boy from Michigan ranked 4th globally by the largest drone racing league in the world.
I'm Jake Capobres. I'm 14, and I've been building and flying my own racing drone since I was 11. Here's some of the things it can do.
His name's Jake. He goes by Jake Hammer in competitions. So, what is drone racing? It's a competitive sport where people fly these small radio-controlled aircrafts around a course. Sometimes they even build them. The drone has this little camera that connects to the pilot's goggles, and it gives them the drone's point of view. It's like being in a miniature cockpit, and it's not for the easily nauseated. Jake grew up in Detroit's drone racing scene. He started when he was 11, and he first taught himself how to wire together these intricate circuit boards, and looking at the machinery and experimenting what were the best ways to make a drone. And he started racing them, supported by the other pilots in Southeast Michigan. His dad calls Detroit a hotbed for pilots. In fact, Detroit is one of the first cities in America to hold a drone racing competition. Jake's dad, Don, is very proud of his son. Everyone assumes I've done the electrical soldering or did the repairs for him, and that's probably one of the biggest surprises that people have after getting over his stature, his dad says.
This is Detroit Free Press auto critic Mark Phelan. Cadillac's 2021 Escalade luxury SUV hits the road this fall with more room, comfort, and technology than ever before. New features include an augmented reality system that superimposes arrows and drops map pins on your destination on a high-def screen to deliver video game-like navigation directions. The Escalade will also feature an updated version of Cadillac's Super Cruise hands-free driving system. It's easier to use and can change lanes and follow highway interchanges without the driver ever touching the wheel. None of that would matter if the Escalade weren't luxurious, though. The new model achieves that with more passenger space, a smoother ride, and materials that include a choice of 7 different wood trims. The Escalade competes with luxury SUVs like the Lexus LX570, Lincoln Navigator, and Mercedes GLS. The new model is quiet on the highway, has responsive steering, and good performance thanks to a 420 horsepower V8. A fuel-efficient 6-cylinder diesel is coming too. The Escalade will be in dealerships in the 4th quarter. Prices start just over $76,000 and top out around $115,000.
I'm Clara Hendrickson for the Detroit Free Press. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer appeared on NBC's Meet the Press Sunday, 10 days after the public learned of the thwarted attempt to kidnap her. During the interview, Whitmer condemned Trump for inciting domestic terrorism. Trump's campaign shot back, saying Whitmer was the one inciting violence, pointing to a pin with the numbers 8645 that can be seen on the table behind Whitmer. The campaign claimed that 86 means to kill someone and that 45 referred to Trump, who is the 45th American president. The term 86 is used by workers at restaurants and bars to refer to taking an item off the menu or refusing to serve a customer. The official definition does not mention the term is used to describe killing someone. 8645 is a popular anti-Trump message that can be found on t-shirts, mugs, and stickers.
This is Free Press sports editor Chris Thomas. There was no bold declaration on Monday. There wasn't even a hint of cautious optimism. Don't get me wrong. Michigan football coach Jim Harbaugh is hopeful his team will take the Big Ten by storm this season. But you couldn't have known that by listening to him on Monday, just 6 days before the Wolverines opened the season at number 21, Minnesota. Why is that? Well, you could chalk it up to learning a thing or two. Remember last season when Harbaugh declared he'd pick his team to win the Big Ten? And you remember how that season ended, right? With ugly losses to Ohio State and Alabama? And that was with a team full of NFL draft prospects. This season, the Wolverines are rebuilding. They'll usher in a new year of quarterbacking. They'll rebuild their offensive line, and they have more holes to plug than a slice of Swiss cheese. Is there talent? Certainly. But unlike the folks inside the program who have cooed from the rooftops that Michigan will make noise this season, Harbaugh seems a little bit less sure. Tempering expectations isn't a bad thing, after all. And for Harbaugh, who has been good but not great in his 5 seasons at Michigan, it might end up being his best play call of the year, even though a game is yet to be played.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. If you're a fan and want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer.